Hi everybody, welcome back to my outdoor kitchen. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving day. We had lots of family and some friends. It was a full house and we had so much fun. Now, I'm sure that most of us have a lot of leftover turkey, mashed potatoes and other side dishes, and we can freeze them or we can just put them in the fridge. But then what do we do with them? Well, today I'm going to show you a very simple recipe. Now I've got these deli containers right here. These are the ones I use when I freeze my turkey, when I freeze my mashed potatoes. I find that if you freeze 2 cups at a time or 3, it's a lot easier like that. Now today I'm going to be making some delicious turkey and mashed potato patties. And the first thing I'm going to do is chop up all my leftover turkey. I have 2 cups of frozen turkey. I took it out this morning and it's nice and thawed. You know, the finer you chop it up, the better it is because it makes really pretty patties. Now I have a mixture of dark meat and white meat. Now you can put this in your food processor, but then you're just gonna have a lot more dishes. Now sometimes I roast my own chicken and then I have chicken left over and I can chop that up and prepare the same recipe. So I've got my turkey nicely chopped. Now I'm gonna add it all into this bowl and I'm gonna set it aside for just a little bit. Now I'm ready to add all the other ingredients and I'm gonna be preparing it in this big bowl right here. Now I also have 2 cups of mashed potatoes. Now I took these out last night and I let them thaw in the refrigerator. Now before I add my ingredients into the bowl, I'm gonna crack 2 eggs in here. Because this is the glue that's gonna keep everything together. And I think that 2 eggs is good. I'm just gonna beat them lightly. Now I'm gonna add my mashed potatoes, 2 cups. And I'm gonna incorporate the eggs with the mashed potatoes like this. Very good. Now I'm gonna add all my chopped turkey. I'm gonna add 1/3 cup of finely chopped green onions. And I have 1/3 cup of finely chopped red bell pepper. It's gonna give it a delicious flavor plus a real pretty color. I have 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes because I like just a little kick in here. You can leave them out. You can also add some fresh jalapeno, finely chopped. You can remove the seeds if you want. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Now, even though I add the green onions in here, I still like to add a little bit of onion powder because that gives it a delicious flavor. I'm gonna add a little salt. You can add as much as you want. And I'm gonna add some pepper. You can add as much as you want. And I'm also gonna add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now this flour is what's gonna help get it all together along with the eggs. And you wanna toss it lightly like this, and then add just a little bit more flour as you go along. Make sure everything comes in together really well. And this is also gonna make your patties real nice and crispy from the outside. And here's the rest of the 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now this is the texture that you wanna have right here. It's kind of like a little sticky, not very wet, not very dry. And make sure that you get it all mixed in really well, especially the flour and your eggs. Nice and creamy, but this will make beautiful patties. Ooh, this looks just right. See how easy it is? Now I'm ready to take this to the stove. I'm gonna be using this nice big griddle. I can get them done faster like that. But you can use a frying pan, any kind that you wanna use, whatever's easier for you. Now I'm gonna add some avocado oil, just enough, you know, to get all the patties coated. It doesn't take a lot. And I'm also gonna add just a little bit of butter. Just a little bit like this. So the butter's melted real nice like that. Now the best way to make these patties is using your hands. Or at least it is easy for me. I put a little bit of oil because it's easier to make the patties like that. I'm gonna get just enough to make a small patty. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm gonna put it right here and then I'm gonna push it down gently like this. You can also just drop them and then just press them down with a spoon. And they don't have to be perfectly round. See, just like this. And then just drop them in here. This is just the way my mama always made them. Now, when you put your patties right on the griddle, they get real nice and soft because they're hot, see? And there's butter in the mashed potatoes and all that. So that's why it's important that you not touch them, not flip them over or anything until at least the 3 minutes are up. You can check them at about 2.5 minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes. Now I'm ready to flip them over. Now I'll leave them about 3 minutes on this side. They're nice and toasty from the bottom, and now I'm ready to remove them. Now I've got a cookie sheet right here, and I put some paper towels right on the bottom of this rack. Very nice. Now I'm just gonna cover them up with a kitchen towel. I'm gonna add just a little bit of my oil right here. You can add as much as you need, and I'm gonna continue the process. Very easy. So I just flipped my last patty. I was able to make 25. Now I'm gonna add just a slice of cheese right on top. This is Swiss cheese, and I cut it up, you know, just to fit this size right here, because we like them with cheese. You can use your favorite cheese. Then as soon as the cheese melts, they're ready. These little sliders are gonna be yummy delicious. My Ron should be home in just a little bit, and he's gonna love these. 25. Some are cheesy, some aren't. Now I'm ready to put them together. I've got some little slider buns right here. I just got them out of the oven. They're nice and warm. So I'm gonna get me one of these, put it right here. Very simple. If you wanna add anything to them, you can. But I like them just like that. And here's some of my holiday coleslaw. We're gonna have this on the side, and this is good for about 4 days in the fridge. And I'm also gonna be using some of my orange cranberry sauce. You can also use this right on the side like this. And you can put a little patty right here. You can enjoy them like that, or like this, or like this, just any way you want. Now I'm ready for the taste test. Now you can add a little mayo in your slider. You can add a little bit of mustard, anything you like in here. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely delicious. If you have children, they're gonna love this. This is just the same ingredients from Thanksgiving, just all made in a different way, where it tastes kind of different, but yet kind of like the same, and so easy to put together. So these are my leftover turkey and mashed potato sliders. If you like my recipe, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment, and tell me what you do with your leftovers. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.